And the final full day on the campaign trail is today. Both the president and Joe Biden converging on Pennsylvania today, which experts say should play a pivotal role in deciding the outcome of the election.
You know, the latest ABC News Washington Post poll shows Joe Biden with a 7-point lead in the Keystone State, but the president promises another come-from-behind victory. Joe Biden is taking nothing for granted, spending most of today in Pennsylvania. He'll campaign in Beaver County, which the president won by double digits in 2016. After that, Biden will end the day in Pittsburgh. Now, all of this comes after he visits Ohio first. On the other hand, President Trump will hit 4 states today: North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. And that is after he hit 5 states yesterday, Walt.
It is not clear how much of an effect campaigning will have. Most of the vote is already baked in. The U.S. Elections Project says more than 94 million people have already voted. That's more than 2/3 of all the early votes cast in the last presidential election. Now, keep in mind, more Democrats tend to vote early than Republicans. Republicans vote more so on Election Day. Officials say those early votes may take time to count in key states like Michigan and Pennsylvania. And that sparked a fight over ballot counting. Democrats arguing in court that ballots postmarked by Election Day should be counted. But the president continues to insist a winner must be declared by tomorrow night.
Should know the result of the election on November 3rd, the evening of November 3rd. That's the way it's been, and that's the way it should be.
While news organizations often project winners on election night, the final vote in each state is not certified for days, if not weeks. And as Election Day looms, we're starting to see more concerns surrounding voter intimidation.
Yeah, the Yolo County DA's office is now investigating at least one of those cases. We've seen other examples all across the country. And you know, as more people head to the polls today and tomorrow, we could see even more. The ABC 10 voter access team is all over this for you. Kevin John is live in Yolo County this morning with what you need to know. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kirsten. Yes, we are less than 24 hours away from Election Day. I know we've been talking about it for a lot leading up to this, and it is possible that tension can rise at polls as voters cast their ballots in the final hours. So, what happens if you happen to find yourself as a victim of voter intimidation, or if you happen to witness it going on? Well, first things first, it's important to identify exactly what voter intimidation is. And according to the Brennan Center for Justice, intimidation includes using threatening language around polling places, blocking entrances to polling places, taking pictures of voters, showing off weapons in front of voters, and that's among many other things. Now, federal law describes voter intimidation as, quote, whoever intimidates, threatens, or coerces with the purpose of interfering with someone else's right to vote is breaking the law. Now, anyone who is caught in violation of this law is subject to a fine and or being jailed for a year. So what happens if you feel that you're being intimidated? Well, most vote centers have security guards on the premises, so you can notify one of them. You can also call the local law enforcement in your county or the Department of Justice's Voter Division at 1-800-253-3931. Now, just for clarification, it is legal to be around a vote center if you are campaigning for a particular candidate. However, you cannot be within 100 feet of the entrance door to that particular vote center. Obviously, that is illegal. Now, for more information on voter intimidation, you can check out our website, abc10.com/vote2020, Kirsten.
All right. Thank you for keeping us posted on all of that information, Kevin. All right. So, you know, dozens of ballots went missing in Contra Costa County, and now an investigation is underway. The ballots were dropped off at the Richmond City Hall, and voters have not been able to confirm that their ballots were received. Elections officials say they don't know what happened, but they don't believe foul play is to blame. Walt?
Okay, you're going to find 12 statewide propositions on the ballot this year, covering everything from the criminal justice system to property taxes and the gig worker economy. Zach Fuentes joins us now to break down 2 popular propositions that may be a bit confusing for everybody. Zach?
Good morning, Walt. Let's talk Prop 16. Now, supporters of it say it gives women and minorities more opportunities. Those against it say it undoes a legal guarantee of equal rights. If passed, Prop 16 could give California affirmative action programs, meaning women and minorities get preference in state hiring, state contracts, and college admissions. Opponents argue that if we want equality, then we have to keep it in the law. So a yes vote on Prop 16 would legalize affirmative action in California. A no vote keeps the current ban against preference based on race and sex. Now let's talk Prop 19. It has to do with property tax transfers and exemptions. Also right now, people over 55 can move to a new home in the state that's worth less than the old one and keep their low tax base. Right now, they can only do that once. Prop 19 would let them do that 3 times. Those opposed to Prop 19 say it would change the laws of home real estate. A yes vote allows more flexible moves and increases tax on inherited properties. A no vote keeps the law as it is. Now, there are a lot more to these propositions, but we've got it all broken down for you. Just head to youtube.com/ABC10. Coming up in the next half hour, I'll break down 2 more high-profile propositions for you.